Okay. Ugh. I do need a haircut. Right, anyway. What the fuck? Okay, so who expected that? Do you know what I mean? New album, okay. I was a bit offended at first. I was like, how dare you do this to Folklore Taylor? But then I was excited, so it's fine. We love. Same vibes, different vibes. Sorry, I got scratches on my wrist. Anyway. Okay, alright. Off the bat, you could be like, it's not as gay, but it is. Beautiful writing. Happiness literally cut my vocal cords out and then fed them to the local pigeons. That's how much I loved it. Cowboy Like Me, gay and fave. Ivy initial fave, still fave. Obviously also gay. I'm not just choosing the gay ones because they're all gay, other than like Willow obviously will be gay, but she says man in it, so we're not talking to her, but at the same time I'm not surprised because you got to do that every now and then, do you know what I mean? I'd say this one's more of a grower for me, because at first I didn't like Coney Island, and now I love Coney Island, do you know what I mean? So like, by tomorrow, I'll be like, this is better than Folklore, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically long and short of it. Gold Rush, just mention you, because you're gorgeous, as well as Champagne Problems. Yes, okay. Anyway, right, let's rewind it to Long Pond for a sec. Feels like last year now. So basically, decides to look like a dyke the whole time and then tries to tell me that Joe's William Bowery. Okay, I was like, fine, maybe, when she was talking about Exile. And then she went on to Betty and started giving me this long-winded explanation. I was like, hun, are you sure you're a musician? Because I'm pretty sure you just lie for a living. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe her, personally. I don't. And I don't think a lot of people do either. And specifically, you know, on the Kill interview yesterday, where she was talking about it again, and she just kept being like, yeah, like someone was telling her what to say. I'm like, hun. But in my opinion, this is just like Joe getting his little bit of, do you know what I mean, from Taylor. I don't know. But I don't trust it at all. Maybe he can play the piano, good for him. But I do not trust that you wrote Betty and Exile, because I don't know you personally, so I know that he didn't do that. She accepted the LGBT Icon Award thing, once again, in the Spaces speech. Didn't use inclusive language, because we know that we've caught her out several times. Don't worry, keep an eye on you. But yeah, once again, she's in those spaces. And we also had the leaning into cottagecore tweet. I'm just like, you know what that means. It's lesbianism. Like, it literally is. Google it. Lesbianism. Once again, including herself. Okay, so their new album, off the bat, it's called Evermore, releases it on Emily Dickinson's birthday, which is a popular theory going around at the moment, everyone. And Emily Dickinson, known, you know, woman who likes woman. Lesbian, I think. I don't know. Haven't asked her. Yeah. And she used to, like, sign her letters to her lover, Sue, with, you know, like, Evermore, la la la. What is her problem? What is her problem? Why does she do things like this? She's literally, like, the most infuriating person on earth. She is insane. But we love her, don't we? Obviously, we have more male perspective or just gay songs, you know, in this album. So Ivy, 100%. Basically, TBT, illicit affairs, basically. And then she replied to a tweet being like, oh, yeah, this person helped me, like, their writing helped me, you know, inspired me or whatever. Tell me why that person wrote a book about a woman leaving a man for a woman. Is that not Ivy? What is just... I mean, Ivy's gay anyway, like, I don't even need to tell you that, you know this. But just... And then Dorothea as well. Obviously, links to Carly and that, which, you know, selling makeup in magazines and all that shit, do you know what I mean? Like, it's there. But at the same time, I think on this album more, you could be like, oh yeah, I can see how this is like, you know, a story, more than folklore in my opinion. But at the same time, she does use, obviously she's using that to tell her own story. I see that. But I do think this album is a lot more storytelling than folklore. The Happiness Bridge didn't need to do that, but it did. That's part of Over 7 Years in Heaven. What was 7 years ago? This year, 2013. She met Carly. Explain it to me any other way. Explain it to me any other way. You can't. You can't explain it to me any other way. Try. Do it now. Exactly. You can't. That whole fucking song is just like, it's bait. It's bait. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my god. And champagne problem. Don't even, no, just, it is. Like, I don't even need to say it anymore. Like, you just listen to it and it is like, fuck. It's gay. Everything. You just don't need analysis at this point. It's just like, it's there, written for you. A lot of people getting gay vibes from Tolerate It. I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying with your analysis, if that's a word. But when I first listened to it, okay, and this is the theory I'm holding on to, because I thought of it. I think it is very similar to the book Rebecca, about Maxim and the narrator's, you know, situation. And Taylor did say she read it, because I'm currently reading Rebecca, so like, when I first listened to it, I was like, wait. Obviously, I could be fucking wrong. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't matter, but that's just what I got from it. This is the vibes I got from it. Just, yeah. Obviously, it could also be like a gay situation, like, as well. Like, don't worry. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying. No body, no crime, kill all men, exactly. Also, underlying gay narrative as well. Do you know what I mean? And then Cowboy Like Me. Cowboy Like Me. Do you know what I mean? Are you also a fellow, you know? And then also links to Dancing with Our Hands Tied in that. Known Carly propaganda, do you know what I mean? No need for that. Long story short, everyone's getting Diana vibes. Also, it kind of sounds like 1989-ish. Like, which obviously would also link to that. Oh no, because what an album, girls. I'm just thinking about the fucking songs on this and I'm like, do you know what I mean? Fuck. Okay. My throat was going to go then. Support me. I forgot. But also, if you want to link Tolerate It to like being gay, then Taylor did an interview last year, and then she said this. Which, same wording, you know. And I've got a few more like little theories here that were on Twitter and stuff, so I'm just going to put them in because I found them, you know. Okay, sorry, I have like blue thing on my foot. Alright, Smurf, just killed a Smurf. So yeah, and shout out to In Trees in Weeds for sending me bear shit and being smart. And everyone who like responded to the tweet, thank you very much. Yeah, basically obviously there's gonna be more shit coming out about this. Very early interpretations to everything, but you know, we move. Also, do we believe her about the third album bitch saying like Woodvale was a mistake? I feel like this bitch wouldn't admit to a mistake. I feel like she wouldn't. I feel like she'd make a third album just even if there was just a mistake. She'd make Woodvale because there was a mistake. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust her. 3 Cardigans, free scrunchies. I don't trust the bitch. Why, when you type Woodvein on Spotify, it comes up? No, this bitch is a liar. I do not trust her. I love her, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust her. I love my dad, I don't trust him. Do you know what I mean? I'll be waiting. See you in May. But at the same, you know, but at the same time, she said she's tired. And it's like, I don't even want a third album. I just, like, I have trust issues, that's what I'm saying. But I love her, and I thank her for everything she's given us and everything she does for us. So. Also, just want to point out, I've had the fuck off, mum. Mirror ball fucking balls since fucking, how long, mum? 1990 fucking 4.
Yeah.